In Russia, opposition activists have vowed to show up on Saturday for a planned mass protest in Moscow. The demonstrations will go ahead despite a series of police raids this week on the homes of protesters. Opposition leader Alexei Navalny was sentenced to 30 days in prison ahead of the rally, which has not been authorized by the authorities. A series of protests kicked off after a number of opposition candidates were barred from running in Moscow's city council elections in September. Our reporter Galina Polonskaya has more from Moscow on what's planned for Saturday's protests.
Get out on the streets, leave your comfortable sofa because your sofa is your coffin, says Dmitry Gudkov, one of the opposition candidates whom I spoke with today. His apartment was raided just a couple of days ago and Gudkov fears that he might be arrested before the protest. That is what all of the opposition candidates are fearing right now, and they are calling for everyone to go out on the streets and support them. This building behind me is the Russian Investigative Committee. Gudkov, as well as others, were summoned and questioned today. A criminal case has been opened with charges against those who are blocking the work of the electoral committees. Many here say that those arrests, raids, interrogations are a key strategy of the authorities with one simple goal: to scare people away from the streets. However, this strategy seems to fail. Gudkov and others are not changing plans. Gudkov told me what they are expecting.
The investigator made a raid in my flat and they withdrew all my computers, my telephone, and but I think that they wanted to intimidate people, and they want to prevent us from taking to the streets. So we want to participate in the political life. We want to participate in the elections. We want to be in the legal field, but they reject us from that. You know, Russian law enforcement, they are really afraid of the people taking to the streets. It's the only that they are afraid of. And if we're not in the legal field, if we're not in the elections, if we're not in the race, we're in the street.
So hundreds and even thousands could get out on the streets. Activists published a very detailed list of advices for those who will be detained in social media, and oppositioners say that what is happening is not just a local Moscow story. It is not about gardens or roads. It is about the whole political system in Russia, where opposition is being kicked out of the electoral process. Galina Polonskaya, Euronews.